People disappear all the time. Young girls run away from home.
You seem to be surrounded by homes marked with blood.
Children stray from their parents and are never seen again.
Perhaps Pharaoh has refused Moses and the spirit of death will travel the streets of Inverness tonight, sparing only those who mark their doors with lamb's blood.
Most are found eventually. Disappearances, after all, have explanations. Usually.
Could well be some sort of sacrificial ritual, but I suspect pagan rather than Hebrew.
Now you saw how they tried to compare Hebrew sacrifice with pagan sacrifice. And that was the plan all along. To build it all up, the fake religious church, fake Christianity, and then tear it all down. This is what these pagans do. They build and destroy, order out of chaos. They built all the religions of the world. Nowhere in the Bible does Jesus say build a church and let's all go to church and give 10% of our money and all of that. That is not biblical. But yet all these churches were built and deacons and this and that. And they created these corporate churches that all get their 501c3 tax write-off, which means they're in bed with the government. They have to listen to what the government says. Otherwise, their tax write-off will be taken away. And then what they're going to do, they allowed all of this human sacrifice and kidnappings and child molestation in the church on purpose so that they could then one day say that it's all bad and throw God and Jesus out with it. That's the plan, and I'm already picking up on this in this series. Let's keep watching.
You've picked a bonny time to be here, just nigh on Samhain.
I take it that's Gaelic for Halloween.
And we had discovered long ago that the roots of Halloween are Samhain, which is ancient Gaelic pagan sacrifice.
Well, Halloween is derived from Samhain. The church often took pagan holidays, renamed them for their own purposes. So.
And I guess this is just in time for Halloween. And thanks to the person who asked me to take a look at this series.
Samhain became Halloween, Yule became Christmas, so on.
Well, you're both welcome at the festival, of course.
Aye, of course. Well, I hope you'll join us for Samhain tomorrow night.
What, the pagan festival? Reverend Wakefield, you do astonish me.
Now, we know that October 4th has 88 days left until the end of the year. The mirror date of this date is my birthday, March 29th, the 88th day of the year. And we've told you that 88 is time and space, time travel. That's why the DeLorean in Back to the Future had to reach 88 miles an hour to jump through time. So is it a wonder that they would have cast the time travel person, Catriona Balfe, in this role, in this main role as the time traveler in this series, with her birthday being October 4th. So they like to encode a lot of this stuff onto license plates in these films. So when you read the license plate in reverse, it's October, the 8th month in the Roman calendar, 44, which is half of 88, time travel, Samhain ritual circle. This is one of the more profound examples of how they cast these people into these roles that directly relate to what the role is based on their birthday.
So, according to local folklore, these stones were carried here from Africa by a race of Celtic giants.
So they come up onto this hill and they witness this ritual, the Samhain ritual. After witnessing the ritual, she goes back to this circle of stones and here's this vibrating of the stone, and she ends up touching it and she jumps through time. So now you get where all this stuff came from. Now you're understanding the marriage between the church and the state who enforces these holidays that found their roots in ancient pagan sacrifice. Every last one of them. So now we have to decide what we're going to do. We're coming into Halloween season, and I understand the pressure that parents experience. I went through the same thing during my marriage. I was told I was going to get a divorce if I try to take holidays away from my kids. And I chose the holidays. But this just shows you how powerful this brainwashing is. It shows you how they've dovetailed these poignant moments and all this emotion that goes into these days of the year, and how everyone is so completely tied into them, and they have become the most important thing in our society, holidays. And in this stranglehold that it has on us, our spirituality should be all you need to know about how wrong and evil it is. But this is up to you, each one of you, your own personal decision as to how you're going to proceed through this holiday season. And I can tell you that long ago I should have made the choice. I should have stood up for what I believed in. But instead I capitulated. But what was it all for anyway? My kids don't talk about all the great Christmases they had, and they don't really care. So, this is what we're left with, you guys. I'll continue decoding the series. There's I think 4 seasons. So I'm sure other things will come up, and I will do decodes on them. Take care and be safe.